Animal sacrifice in suburbia, the London Imam speaks. Hospital meals going private, will it mean poorer food? And the world down below is cracking up. Hello. Also in tonight's programme, Frank Zappa, the weird man of rock. He's in London to do a couple of shows, and when I met him this afternoon, he did a spot of off-the-cuff composing for London Plus on his latest toy. More of Frank Zappa later. We've also got a fascinating report on the other...
Well done, lads. Keep up the good work. Now, I think we could do a little music after that. You either love him or you hate him. But either way, there can be no dispute that Frank Zappa is extremely strange. This week, Zappa, the eccentric founder of the band The Mothers of Invention, is in London for 3 concerts. Earlier today, Sally went to talk to him, but first of all, a reminder of why the multi-talented and prolific Mr. Zappa became a cult hero and rock star.
Frank Zappa, the premier weirdo of rock, has had many musical faces in his 20-year career. Zappa, the guitarist, singer, composer, and professional freak, is infamous for his bizarre adventures beyond the limits of good taste. He's never taken himself too seriously. Zappa might be strange, but in his own words, you are what you is.
Do you know what you are? You are what you is. You is what you have. Get out or make ham. You ain't what you're not. So see what you got. You are what you is. And that's all it is.
Musically, he's not so much ahead of his time as in a world of his own, never afraid to experiment with classical music, electronics, and now video. Frank, you've got your finger in so many pies these days, I hardly know what to ask you about first. You've got 4 albums in the go, is that right?
That's right.
Where are they?
First one is an album of chamber music and computer music called The Perfect Stranger. It was conducted by Pierre Boulez. And the second one is called Them or Us. It's a double rock and roll LP. The third one is called Thingfish, which is a 3-record box with a book. It's the soundtrack from a Broadway musical that I wrote. And the fourth one is called Francesco. It's a computer-generated performance of music that was composed between the years 1766 and 1788 by an Italian from Milan named Francesco Zappa.
I see you're surrounded here by little toys. What's this one?
This is an apparatus that can provide entertainment in those boring hours when the restaurant is closed and you got back from the gig too late to get something to eat, and you have to eat nuts or things that live in the minibar. And you can also use it for composing. I've used it for a wind quintet that I'm working on.
I'm sitting here dying for a shot. It shows how it works.
Well, you turn it on and then you...
Where are you now musically?
In a number of different places at the same time.
And is that where you're going to stay? Or do you see yourself
yeah.
going in one direction or the other?
You mean living in the pigeonhole?
No, staying with classical perhaps that you've concentrated on over the
No, I did the last 2 years working in that world, and I didn't like it. I found it to be, I mean, the rock and roll business is pretty absurd, but the world of serious music is much worse.
You spent a lot of the 60s testing the shockability, I suppose, of the public. Is that still important to you as a goal?
To shock the public? I never cared about shocking the public. People who work in the news business think that shocking the public is really something that...
Did you honestly never try?
No.
Well, the father of eccentric rockers he's been called. I mean, you interviewed him. What was he actually like?
He was very nice. He was unfailingly courteous, not all that garrulous, I may say.
I was sitting there waiting for him to give me a shot of that wee, synthesizer thing. He never did.
But I mean, I was, expecting somebody who's going to be hanging from the light bulbs wearing sort of green ears and jumping up and down, but he looked as though he was actually quite normal.
No, he did wink rather disconcertingly when we were trying to get a straight shot of him. I kept saying, I'm going to talk intelligently to you, we just nod intelligently. He's going...
He's never looked
nice chap, yeah.
Are you a fan of the music?
I don't know his music all that well, actually. I like that one.
You're fond of that? Well, you must go rushing out and buy the album and things like that. Shall we turn to...